Hello there. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Tiny Pirate. Hopefully this is working. And I've done a bunch of random admin-y things to set up the stream before starting today. First thing I did was I've got these large AAI warehouses all researched. I don't know why I'm looking here because you won't be able to see them anyway. They're buried somewhere. Anyway, they are large, massive warehouses. As you can see, they take up a lot of room, but they give a lot of room in them. And the advantage of them is that I can keep things like all my production going because it doesn't get backlogged and stuck, which allows things to keep moving gently. I bit the bullet and I started making a ton of red belt just because I was kind of sick of everything being a bit slow, and I had some throughput issues, and I wanted everything to move along at a fair clip. And red belt actually isn't that hard to make. So look, there's just stacks of it everywhere now. I'm carrying a bunch of it. It's all happy good times. Actually, one thing I need to do is to make a little bit more hazard concrete, I have realized. So we're going to put some in here because it's time to go and set up our special defense facility. I have got the media defense installations, and I think I'm going to put a little bit more in and wait for as well. I need a bit more of my own. So we need to go set up an awesome location for that, which will be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I need at least one more actually for the little job I have in mind, and possibly even one more after that. So there we go. We'll just get that done. We'll automate a lot of this later on, but for now, this will do the trick. Great. So what we have, as you can see in the map, is the map is looking pretty filled out, which is awesome. Like the bots and me have done a lot of work. So a lot up here, you see there's no drone control up here. So I just basically walked this route with my own logistics drones, and I had them deploy the rail tracks because I want all of this copper. We have to get it pretty promptly. Over here, since last time, I have just slightly expanded the amount of uranium we're getting and added this patch over here as well, which is effective. And one of the nice things is that if we look at the logistics chests, we have, it's kind of hard to see, we have 670 nuclear fuel just running this. And I've also managed to hive off a whole bunch of 238 uranium for eventual enrichment, which is grand. Over here, the oil is going fine. The nuclear is still nuclearing. And what else is exciting? Not much. All this flashing over here is I've told the bots to, as you can see, very slowly travel around and to fill in some of the water so that we can complete these little networks. But what we're going to do straight away, hey there Nick, missed 5 episodes and it's huge. Yeah, you can always watch them back. They're slow and gentle fun. What I need to do today is 2 things. First of all, I need to set up, which actually I'm going to do right away. I'm going to choose to copy. This is going to be a blueprint so I can copy the train station names. Like, it's not even going to be a good blueprint. It's just a blueprint. I might even copy the trains just so we have more trains in the depot. And this little blueprint we're going to dump somewhere else. One thing I will just, I don't have to worry about is all of this, which I will replace with requester chests for rocket fuel. So we have a way of draining out some of that rocket fuel, which is slowly filling the place up. But we do need a depot further up. There we go. We do need a depot further up here because we're just going to have trains going back and forth around here a lot. So it's a matter of choosing somewhere good, and I'm kind of inclined to put it here because you don't really want it next to a lot of high throughput stuff like the mines. Can't really put it there because it's going to crash into the oil. I mean, I could put it up here. But it's quite a long way from iron. I should actually 1, 2, 3. I mean, I can just put it straight here. Even here might not be unreasonable. So I've just got to choose a place where they're going to go to and from for their journeys. So that would be a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feels maybe a bit much. might just put it here for now. And I'm just going to plop that in, and when it lines up, bam. Okay, right, so I'm just going to leave them to build that. You normally play Angels Bobs? Oh, I really like Spaceship mod. I used to play, I did try Angel and Bob, but I just found it, like the recipe complexity just got sort of really annoying at the early game when I wanted to just get things moving. And I don't know, I found that just kind of slightly frustrating. But this one has relatively straightforward recipes in the early game, and then complexity increases over time. Now, do I have enough of these? I do quite like these power poles, so I'm just going to take them. Now, there was the little facilities I'd set up to build, sort of smash together some of the very rough custom constructions. Here it is. I put lights around them. I put lights around them so I wouldn't lose them. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. I kind of want to go to maybe even 6. And we've got, so I'm basically going to turn this off now, just turn that into a storage chest and pick out the space defense installation because, yeah, okay, I know. Okay, pick that up. Really? You can pick that up. Don't be silly. So yeah, we've got this space defense installation to put in, which will be really fun to see. And we've got a bunch of ammo, which I will probably set up a request chest for, actually. Yeah, no, space exploration is cool, and the going to space stuff is pretty wicked as well. I mean, maybe Bob's would have been easier if I'd, originally set myself up to have, how many we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems pretty reasonable. Just gonna deconstruct that. I'm not gonna bother doing it myself. 6 is super reasonable. Yeah, I totally would. I think one of the things that's made it a bit easier for me is that I've set up the way I have. By that I mean I switched to a grid system really promptly, and I find with the LTN transport network mod, life is just a lot easier once you get up to speed. So the other thing we need to choose is like a home square where we're going to live around, and I think it's the one I'm circling here. Whoops. And so I need to kind of clean it out a little bit because we don't want like rocks and trees. This isn't some hippy dippy place. This is a place of industry. And I'm going to create like a little jump pad type home location because I can. And that is going to look like, oh, no. What am I doing? I just want to line up roughly the middle of the map, wherever that would be. And then I'll put down a grid. All right. So we know that that's the, actually we can, yeah, we'll sort of lay out an actual grid using the train tracks. And then we shall put down the rocket defense, the other installations, and maybe that's also where we'll go to space from in the future. That looks roughly squarish. So we put down something like this. Yep, I think that's pretty sweet. I'm going to use the hazard concrete because I quite like the way this looks. In fact, hazard concrete and bricks, the combination look a little cool as well. Do I have any bricks on me? I probably don't. There we go. Yeah, maybe I'll get a little bricks. See if some get to me in time. Okay, so that's going to be our little home location. Get out of my inventory, logistics drone. Oh, that's the other thing I did was we've now on 5 of these crummy Mark 1 ports, and I installed the perfect night vision because night was annoying me so much. The result of this is that now we should be able to see better, and I will constantly, in theory, hold about 50 droids or doing stuff for me. Need some lights, and maybe I should color them or something. Also means I need to put in some power, but we will do that using the large and attractive power poles. which apparently don't quite overlap if they're at a distance. Let's try that again. Let's make it a bit tidy. And I think that's... No, that was wrong. God. Tiny pirate concentrate. Alright. And I think we can probably just stick in a power thing like that. Alright, we now have our little home. I suppose I could set in like a combinator, which, do I even have a constant combinator? I should do. I mean, like, can I network attach these? I can't be bothered. That's fine. So they're just going to sit there. And up around here, we should put in our new installation or installations. And that is these massive units. So these cannons. I think we can just put the 6 in like this. And we can... Those are so big. Whoa. Like, I've actually managed to put a gap between each of them. That's not the end of the world. That's fine. No, they're actually weirdly not aligned, it seems. Okay, we'll try that again. I've got to make sure I do this because I need the requester chests to work. Alright. So... You're an idiot sometimes, me. So, is that enough for one each side? No, of course not. Alright. That'll do it. I'm just going to put requester chests in the middle and ask for a very small amount of, like, meteor ammo. We only need that much, don't we? What are we doing? And we'll run some power in eventually. Really? They're so big, they kind of mess with the perception of the game. They are just phenomenal, aren't they? I really hope I get to see them, or like hit something. In the last time we played, there were... yeah, 20 seems reasonable. We'll shift click on those, and we'll give them a little power, and can we reach that far just to get... Oh, of course not. That would be too easy. Alright. Wow, they're going to charge up. Fix the alignment. Oh, I know, like, there's no way I could forgive myself if I couldn't. 270 megawatts. Yeah, that's like 3 times our normal power drain, but we do have a lot. And I really think these deserve to have like a concrete plinth to rest on, don't they? I mean, it would be a bit ridiculous to have your giant meteor defenses just sitting on the ground, on the dirt. It's not like the rest of the factory where everything's sitting in filth. Maybe we'll put some hazard concrete around the edge too. Wow. Do I have the bricks yet? I do. Oh, this is cool. So one of the things I'm going to do... I think this looks kind of sweet. May or may not agree. Down to 1 square. Let's see if it actually works. Yeah, I'm going to pick up these lights. No. No, not like that. Come here, lights. Maybe we'll even leave the lights off. They're a bit lame. Brick, brick, brick. The bricks sit under the concrete. I don't know. I quite like looking at these little aesthetic design things you can do in Factorio. And I'll put these on top. There we go. That looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? Do we put a little light at the corner maybe? I don't know. We've got to live life on the edge with these kind of decisions, right? There's no point in just living a half measure in Factorio. There we go. That's that little disco pad. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Could even make it a disco pad if I no, that seems wrong. Can we just leave it like that? That looks kind of cool. Maybe it should be a little T. 0 shots fired? I'm surprised. Actually, if it was a T, it would be a bit... Okay, well, I'm now fiddling endlessly with concrete, which seems like a real waste of time. Oh, God, I don't know. Is this any good? Is this just a dumb waste of time? I think we know the answer there. It is just a dumb waste of time. All right. T for tiny. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. And up here, we'll just trim this with the bricks. Give it a little bit of a pretty look. No, that's not bricks. You are bricks. And we'll have to definitely do the same for the other defense installation that we're putting in. Drones, come on, there's 50 of you. Surely you can lay out this grid easily enough. And after that, hazard concrete. We wouldn't want people to hurt themselves by walking into our skyscraper-sized defense installation. And there we go. Eventually I will probably aim to cover the entire planet in concrete, but for now, that looks pretty sweet. Now we have the other defense installation here. I feel this should hang out in the same general vicinity. There seems good. Does it, will that even charge it? It kind of will, because of the perverse way that this actually, there is no under this. You see, I can't walk under that glass. It's just the weird way that Factorio works in this isometric view, but that's okay. And again, I'm out of normal concrete. Never mind. We will just leave that for now. We can wait to come back and trim it, but these guys have all their shots. Can defend an entire planet, 1 meteor at a time. Meteor defense ammo, 80% accuracy. So with 6 of them, I think, when the meteors come down, there's usually about 3 or 4 meteors. So 6 of them should reliably take out all of them. And I still have the point defense system just in case things sneak through in the most important areas. All right. So that is our little home corner. If you have any other ideas for things that should exist in our little home base, I actually think one of the things that should exist potentially is a couple of course no one's in range. I was thinking a couple of storage chests. Like, yeah, I think a couple of storage chests would be good. And a couple of requester chests, but I don't know what I'd put in them yet. So if you have good ideas, let me know. Like for now, I might just drop the hazard concrete in there. And I don't think I need that many chemical plants on me at present. Although they're not really clogging things up, so that's fine. So, on with the real meat of this mission. So pleased about that. Energy capacity 1 gigajoule. Actually, how are we looking on power? Is it doesn't just sit on it. It just takes it or absorbs. Let me have a look. So actually our media defense installation taking a solid constant 30 watts, and these are taking a lot as well, but yeah, it's also fine. The point defense ones. But we'll leave those to the drones to finish off. And oh look, this is almost all finished. That's pretty amazing. I might actually request some of the ammo. Like, I'm just not expecting the point defense ammo to, or point defense to be required very often, but I will grab it so when it comes through. So let me have a check. Are these all named depot and all of that? Has that all worked? Yes, these are. Oh, you're waiting on fuel, but that's okay. So up here we're going to set up the logistics network for this, so that's very simple. We put in a chest, and we simply are going to request all of the like, what is it, rocket fuel that we possibly can. So where are you, rocket fuel? Manufacturing a rocket fuel. Actually no, way more than 10. I'll just leave you, yeah, at a constant 40. And that we will copy over to this one as well. And that depot should pretty much and basically be set up. Oh, okay, well, no, Control V. We'll just, whoops, rotate, shift click, get rid of that one. Yes, 40. Hey boys, I know you're bringing me all the bricks and stuff I could ever want. That will work fine. And once I get fuel, I'll worry about setting them up better. So that's a really easy way. Hello there, alligator. It's a really easy way for us to set up depots all over the map. That was actually pretty quick, much quicker than I thought, because these drones are pretty slow. But you can see they're starting to bring the rocket fuel. That's going to keep them occupied forever. Oh, what happened? We actually did. Did we actually get some kind of meteor strike that got through? I'm confused by that. That shouldn't have happened. I thought our point defense system was up and running, unless I was moving it all around. Oh, actually, it's just up here. How strange. Actually, no, it was this one down here. What am I saying? That's very odd. I wonder what happened. Past our home court. And down to all this damage. But we do have... Oh, you know, there should be a bunch of... Well, actually not as many as I'd hope. Where are the rest of them? They've wandered off. We'll be able to do this part anyway. Yoink. Out go the lads. There's no point in leaving this damage round just to get it damaging other stuff. Okay, what actually is damaged there? I'll leave them to figure that out, perhaps. Oh no, all gone. Maybe it was a graphical glitch. Okay, get in my belly. Come to me. Yes, thank you. Right, okay, onwards, upwards, up to the development of stuff. Actually, oh, that's a concern. Okay, so this is the part I actually forgot to do on the other one. So we need to set up a plan to pull all of the stuff out of the chests that is in everyone's inventory. Basically, we can't afford to leave things lying around in the inventory like that, because what'll happen is it'll overwhelm the logistics network in due course. Like that. Like that. Yep, I think that'll work. And up here likewise. Oh, that doesn't really work for those, but the fluid containers tend to empty a little bit more reliably in my experience. And is that enough? Over here, it will need to do a slightly different one. Wow, okay, you're bringing me all the missiles I could possibly handle. Did I really ask for 100? Oh no, wow, okay, fine, I did. How often do meteors strike? I would say every... maybe 20 minutes? Yeah, about every... no, not them. I'd say about every 20 minutes. Real world. Alright. Take those. If I was real smart, I'd just grab all of them. Now do it by map. I'm kind of surprised that they overloaded like that. Alright, and up here. And eventually, once we're happy with this setup, we will blueprint it so we basically never have to touch it again, and we can just stamp them down all over the map as we grow. Trains included. Alright, cool, perfect. Right, we can leave that all alone. But yeah, I'm hoping the meteors never strike again now, because we've had this beautiful message. Or set up this home defense network. And did we have... I thought... yeah, we drove past this guy. So we're going to give him some... missiles. Or some rockets. Don't know what they are. Defense ammo. And I think the next plan really is to get on... where are my drones? This This is the pain. Where are they on the map? Can I even see them? If I turn off the range, look for tiny green dots. They're mine. Who knows? Who knows? They're just gone. Oh, is fuel flowing in? Fuel actually is. So now we can turn these. Well, one is anyway. Oh wait. Yes. Oh, this one. What did one of them just? Yeah, one of them must have just turned up from another location. Cool. Yep, these are all on already. They must have just done a little delivery. No, we can leave those. Cool. So let's go on and get the copper manufacturing going. Very important task. And as soon as we've got that, my intention is to move on to the next, the final science, purple science, because the base itself is still, that we have, is still fully functional. I mean, it still works. It's a bit, you know, it's a bit dirty, but it will get science done. So these are these industrial smelters that come with space exploration. No, that's the wrong way, you moron. And I can blueprint this. This will produce more than enough copper. I really want to know where all my drones have gone. If I had the actual 50 drones on me, I'd probably just tell them to build it, but they're going to take a while at this rate. No, not that. Yeah, and then down here. No. I could fly it. It does tend to get a bit... That's the other nice thing. This mod pack comes with jump packs. And a grappling hook they recommend as well, but I didn't feel it necessary. Okay, you boys. Fly out and do this job. They're going to be obsessed with a lot of signals. I ran out of signals when I was traveling around building this stuff. So if I turn on the... not that. If I turn on the rate calculator, this handles 30... produces 30 plate and per second eats 1.2... 30 ore, which is fine. These are producing 100. So I need at least 3 of them. And there's an industrial... What do you mean there's an industrial furnace in the way? Oh, that's it being dumb. And can I fit the 3rd row in? I can. Alright. That'll do the job. And what we will do from here is we'll have to route this copper up. But we have copper over up here that I'm going to tell to. I'm just going to remove those blueprint, don't need them. So I cut out a few tracks where there's no way that the train can go. I just felt that was a bit more sensible than not. And where do we need to come down through? About here. 4 belts I think will be sufficient. Now if I do this, guys, are you going to actually build it promptly or are you going to be slow? I think you're going to be a bit slow, aren't you? It's just how I know these things. I do want to balance a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 to 4 balancer. I do have a balancer book here. 5 to 4. Hopefully this is relatively lane balanced as well. Oh, what did I do? Hit the wrong button, of course. And if it's no, not the near last one. Balancer 5-4. Yeah. All right, and we turn everything to red for now. So we use that planner. And I'm very reluctant to tear out infrastructure, so we're just going to come through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And we'll just do it like this. Hey there, Ferrum. Just getting the big production program up and running now that all of my city grid is laid out. I kind of regret... What? I'm out of belt already? How is that even possible? 600. 700 more like. Okay, well I can recover some at least. Droids. Get some of the slack ones away. Recover that power pole. There was apparently quite a deficit of belt up here. But I can get a... Oh, I can't even get a little bit of it moving. They've already run off with it to complete these. But as you can see, this will come down here. It'll jump through, which I can probably start at least laying that out roughly. Like to do it a bit like this. Yeah, that worked out quite neatly. 4 like that, and then down here it's gonna, you know, split and go into these lanes. Actually, it's gonna end up with a 4 from here, and then I think I'll turn this into 4 as well, and we'll do... Oh, they can each take... We can do an 8 to 8 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 vertical columns here, so that will work out okay. And I'd be very interested to see if well, what effect the modules and whatever have you on this build. That's all going to come up. That'll be fine. And here's the station ready to go as well. So the outputs will come balanced, or they'll be balanced into a 4 into the station, and then that will be ready to deliver. It's very annoying. Yeah, have fun, Nick. Make a train balancer. I don't need to have a train balancer. You mean a belt balancer or a train balancer? I don't need a train balancer because I'm running LTN. LTN knows exactly what to do with the trains and how to order them and provide them. So you can even see there's a little LTN button here. I can see I've got all these stations, depots, inventory, what's in supply of it right now, trains that have traveled. This train had remaining cargo, stuff like that. Don't know if you've ever used LTN, but it's amazing. Okay, I've got to be very careful about stopping on train tracks. I really need to stop doing that now that the actual network's up and running. And just planning ahead. I have done a little exploration, but I haven't found anywhere near as much copper as I had hoped. So really a bit short. I've even jumped things up a lot in terms of the amount out there. What are we looking at? 90. I have no idea where my drones have gone. Very frustrating. Let's go and get some more belt either way. Fly over our silent oil production. And checking the depot. I'm surprised. Oh, it's got fuel now. What is it complaining about? I think it's complaining about I think they're complaining about the type of fuel they've got. I think there's like a logistics request for probably for solid fuel that's sitting in the network because I copied fuel when I made the blueprint, but that's okay. I don't think that makes any substantial difference to anything. Concrete is still being laid down here. I'm going to drop my concrete request. 400 should be plenty. And everything else looks okay. Alright, over this way. We'll go just manually grab all the belt we need. Might try and see. Can I find... No, I can't find any logistics. And we're going to have to relay out the science as well. I'm thinking an 8x8 grid. 64. That should do the trick. Look at them. Here they come. I just feel like I'm being kind of groped inappropriately by all of these drones coming in. Look, I'll make your lives a little easier, boys. Why don't you let me get down to here and pick up some of the belt myself, eh? because I think their stack limit is still only like, I want to say, what am I looking for? Oh, it's down here further. I think their stack limit is still such that they can only carry one item each, which is a bit terrible. But we are up to 1,400 of them. So occasionally you might hear a little bang, and I'm pretty sure that's drones crashing into each other. But hey, we got plenty more where those came from, so no biggie. And got plenty of those, that's all great. Oh yeah, we will put down a logistics chest and just dump our stone into it, along with that saved 50 drone trips. Well, probably hundreds of drone trips now. Cool. Construction drones, where are you? Where are you? Why won't you hop in my inventory? Just gonna, you know, I sort of wonder if I should just keep a box of them somewhere. In fact, you know what? That's actually not a crazy idea. If I had my construction drone things a box, that's the logistics. I'm pretty sure construction is also on logistics right now. What is the recipe for the logistics drones? It's green circuits and frames. Not afraid of doing some hokey blimmin' like belt running just to make this work. And you make logistics drones and put them in a passive chest. And what I want you to do is limit it. So there you go. Now my inventory, I got drones picking up drones to give me drones. That's really great. It's highly effective. And that'll hit 50. Wonderful. That's actually, I feel like a genius. It's kind of obvious, really. It's nice when you have those clever moments. Yeah, good. Let's go. Back up to the copper. We should be able to get that all fixed and finished. And after copper comes a whole bunch of work on stone. Stone is pretty important in this mod. You need it for bricks, concrete, glass, all kinds of stuff. So I think having seen how little stone was, how poorly stone was treated in the original game, Space Exploration developer was like, no, stone deserves its own special place. It must have a role. Oh, there's a couple of my drones. Hey boys, you're a bit blooming late. I found better drones. It's a long way. That's why we needed that depot. Otherwise trains would be spending half the time just travelling the routes to and from. But that's all well and good. And watch this. I love this part when you get into the middle of a build and you turn on your roboport and it'll go like this. Wow. When you've got sort of 100 drones and you've got a lot of speed up on their movement, that's the best. Come here. So what are we looking at? 5, aren't we? Is that really 5? Oh yeah, so we need to go 5-4 again. 5-4 balancer will do the trick. Which I'll probably do a little bit up here. Yep. Do we want to... Actually, where do we want to put that 5-4 balancer? Let me have a look at it. Haven't seen what it looks like for a while. Okay, so that needs to be deleted, and that needs to be deleted. What are you? Just an empty deconstruction planner? Okay, get out of here. So, 5-4 balancer. It wasn't too overly wide or anything, was it? Okay, well, we'll pop it there for now. Get rid of this, lads. All the way down to about here. Yeah. And then, what do? We're going to downgrade that. Oh no, they're filling up my inventory. Okay, I'll give them a hand. Get rid of all this copper. Yeah. Actually, we want this here. And then that one's going to go there. Do we want a 4-4? We want a 4-4 balancer after that. I'm an idiot because we want to balance both of the. Otherwise, we will have to come back and solve it. We want to balance both of the mines. No, not that one. That one and that one. So we've got all of this up here. So yeah, we'll have a perfect balancer somewhere here, like a full 4/4. No, not 4 to 12. 4/4 long. No, I've got a better one that I really like. Actually, no, we do want that stocky one for reasons. There's a couple of different ways you can do this lane balancing job. What am I saying? No, it was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 8/6 balancer is exactly what we need. Books of balances are an absolute godsend. That right down the middle. Hang on. Oh, you know, that's fine. Yes, that should be fine. Convert it to red. Yeah, that'll do the trick. So up here, have we really only got 5 belt left? Oh, what a pain. All right, off we go again. Really underestimating the amount of belt you need in this job. All right, go get some more. We'll come back and finish this. But my plan is, so we get that done, make sure the L10 piece is working. That sets us up very closely to being able to mass produce, and I mean really mass produce green chips. But we'll need stone first, and so that's the stone with pulverizer and furnaces to glass, stone into bricks, and stone and metal into concrete. And those are going to be all separate stations on the network that we can then have requested out there. Now I'm trying to remember what the purple science takes. Let's get down here a bit more. Right down to here where we know we need to be. So the purple science requires rail. So that's a lot of raw stone as well. So we do have that already. And it's a lot of steel, which we do not have. I will probably find a place to mine and just produce steel as it is right there and then. The electric furnaces and the productivity modules, they're a real pain as well. The electric furnaces in this mod. Red? Really? Red circuits? Okay. Productivity modules is red and green, so that's fine. And yeah, so that's a lot of plastic to produce as well. I think we can do that. Probably not all today. That's quite a mission. It's like that's like 5 major or 4 major grids to be put together. Actually, why am I still carrying that order around? I don't need it anymore. That one, I think we can just go with 50. Take my stuff away. It thinks we... Okay, no, we can definitely take more. I think we're going to go with 1,000. Alright, that's plenty. Surely that is enough. Hello, if you're watching, I'm Tiny Pirate. This is a slow and gentle live stream of Factorio with a space exploration mod. And there are some other mods. Space exploration allows you to go to space, basically. I don't have any star map or anything yet. I haven't got that far. I'm busy in the scaling up my mega base. So this is not yet a mega base, but the grid is there. The trains are ready. Production is sort of and power is finally caught up to what we need it to be. Just flew past our nuclear station and one of our a fuel station, and now we just need to lay out the resource production we want. Are you guys? Did you guys really all end up down here? Oh, you guys! I should have turned off my port, shouldn't I? Get in my inventory. Nom 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 nom. Turning you off for now. Don't go anywhere till I've got to where I need to go again. They're like excited children. Okay, go. Now we're off with our jetpack. Whoosh. We'll be able to finally finish all of this work up here with a bit of help from the boys. And turn on the port. Why have I got lights that don't work? That seems really stupid. Oh, never mind. They're done. So that's all in. We can... Yeah, why is that so long? These are the output. We don't need anything much there. Okay, that's fine. So, one belt will be from over this one. I mean, I probably shouldn't have gone 5, 4, and then 4 to, and then 8 to 6. Probably should have come up with some other number, but that's alright. I'm pretty sure the throughput will be fine, and the mining output will also be fine. And if it isn't, wow, that's perfectly fit. How pleasantly surprising. And if it doesn't, I'm not too fussed about it either. Flip. Flip. Should we just do it like that? Yeah, not those two. Yep, they will all work. And now we just need these to be done. Oh, they're already set to be done, so that's fine. Oh, didn't you beat me to it, boys? I can't even keep up with you. You're so good. Get that balancer done. And must be one more here. Ah, we're almost there. Whew. Connect up these final lanes myself. How satisfying. And a little bit more over here. Will this keep up? I think it will. I do have a bunch of speed mods. If it doesn't, I'll just speed mod the production facility. Is it looking? What's it looking like from up here? So I mean, it is going to go 8 to 6, so there will be some compression. It's not. I suspect it's not going to be quite max capacity. But one of the things I can do pretty easily is bring in more copper, or I can put a copper ore station here, and then I can just tell the system to merge those together. No. And like this. I love it when you see the system finally all run. Whambo. Look at it. It's beautiful. And these machines can do some really funky things. You can set recipes on them for the industrial modification, exploration mod, to have more adding extra items to adding vulcanite. That's right, and it produces way more copper, and they can do other things as well. But as you can see, meaningless. They're already done. So we will now use my favorite balancer. Where are you, favorite balancer? It's kind of lame. I have a favorite balancer. How sad is that? Do I even have it here? Oh, did I not bring it into this game? Such a sad time. This one, that's not, but I suspect it will actually do the trick fine. Yeah, I suspect it will. There's a very long one which ensures that the sides of the belt are balanced as well. No, what are you doing? Yeah, because what you want to happen is for stations to load and unload very evenly. Otherwise, under LTN, trains can be sent off without fully depositing their stuff, and that can be pretty frustrating. What am I doing? I've only got 3. Ah, you dummy. Let's make that proper and pretty. Alright, so what we do need is a 3 to 4 balancer. And eventually all this will end up upgraded, of course, but for now it will be fine as it stands with these belts and all of that. Just tear that out. Oh, yeah, come on, just go. No, 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 no. What am I doing? Just totally foul blogging today. And that one goes here. Oh, finally. Whew. Okay, so that's up and running. Those should all be cooking. I will just double check as it drains. Yeah. And here LTN is set up appropriately. Max stacks, max trains. These will start to load. Once there's 80 stacks in there, the station will become available for the system. And yeah, look, we're producing really fast. Wow, okay, that's a lot of coppery orange. Brilliant. That job is done. Walk away now. That'll just run for 1,000,000 years. Now we need to get on with all that stone. And the stone setup is just down here. So we have some iron, which is, I don't know, it's ticking along. Kind of feel like upgrading it, but the throughput seems fine as it stands. This is a bit of a dumb short stack. I didn't really measure this out properly, but it's sufficient for now. Oh, these must have got hit by a meteor of some kind. We did put an insulation here. Let's come down and have a look. Oh, did I just put a depot where I was going to do all the stone stuff? Maybe not. Let me have a look again at the map. So, I just need a bit of stone along with... I could do some here. There's no reason why I can't spread things around a little bit. Iron is here, iron's here, stone at 2 million stone over there. Kind of tempting. 10 million stone there. I could do a stone grid up here. And there isn't any ore. Do I want to? I don't have enough landfill to fill that in. So I can't really do that. Interesting questions to scratch your beard about. 2 million? 10 million? See, all the stone here is pretty sweet. I don't really want to tear any of this out. 11 million. I just... not quite fortuitous enough to get everything where I want it. And look, there's not exactly vast amounts of resources around here either. Only over there. I suppose we'd have to travel a really long way away. But the map isn't infinite in this mod. Maybe over here. It would mean putting in a lot of landfill. And the droids are already taking a really long time with this landfill. As it stands, they're struggling. So, oops, don't want to knock my glass over. I think the answer is to go over here and to potentially... Or I could steal some of the lines from here. Actually, I might just steal some of the lines from here and we'll go upwards. Yeah. Like we don't... I mean, that's a relatively small iron mine. It's feeding pretty well. I can, oh, this iron mine, I can take some of that belt and take it out the top and use it here. So the first thing to do is to get rid of all this junk. It's on the map. Some of them I will help my drones along. Throw some grenades. Oh, come on, minions. You're just running all the stuff back to me. Get out there and do stuff. Ah, no, I'm going to get away from you. Alright. Yeah. Fill my inventory. Sure thing. Okay, so we have a nice grid here. Can probably do it all in situ. Like the stone demand is high, but it's not extreme. Actually, let's just steal... This is a pretty good grid. Just copy this grid here. All the way down to there. And we'll just go sideways with it. So from about here, it is a lot of stone, which is awesome. Because that way I don't have to build outposts over and over and over again, which does get a bit tiresome. Where are you docking into? And up here, docks into there. Yep, that's all there. Okay, and upgrade it all to red. Alright, that's looking pretty fine. So now we got to think where we want to put stuff. So we could have one station for sand. I wouldn't really do sand, would we? We'd want to do glass. So to me that means bringing some of it down over here. So we have pulverizers. Where are you? Now these are bad boys. Look at them, they're massive. And then we can have a row. Do we want to go top to bottom? Actually, if we went top to bottom and then switched the things out to the right, then things could cycle round. That might actually make more sense than other orientations. So, say about there. Make sand. How much do you make? You can absorb 4 stone per second, producing 12 sand. So if I want to fill a red belt, I need at least about 3 of you. And yeah, we'll do it like this, which should... Yes, that will work. So, copy, paste. 12 per second. 36. Actually, no, if we did one more, we'd saturate the belt, which wouldn't be crazy. And then we can have a feeder belt of stone coming through like that. And I find they really, of course, you get deceived by the scale of these buildings. Not 2, just something like that. And some power would be a good idea, wouldn't it? What does that look like? That, I think that'd be pretty good. So that will fully load and saturate those belts. Okay, come here. I mean, I think I probably overkilled it a bit. Using 48, so slightly more than a whole belt, or producing 48 and using fair bit less than a whole belt. That's fine. So then down here, what we'll do is put in the furnaces and produce the glass. The pain is I now have to just switch these all around. Well, at least I can tear out this stuff. That is a lot. That is a lot of belt. You, I don't think we need you. Get rid of all of that. The other downside to having drones is that if they're all in the network, so if your construction's in the network, as mine is now, because I'm pretty sure there's a roboport overlapping, it'll send drones all the way from the base, and it'll kind of bookmark things to build that my own drones could do, but it'll send drones from the base to do it, which is a bit of a pain. So sometimes when I build, I like to build and keep my own construction out of the range of all the drones, because otherwise you just end up waiting for things to get done, which is annoying. Switch it all around. Oh, power's in. Good. So I'm not going to determine how we balance this yet until we figure out how many rows of stuff we want. So we know we need at least one belt of this of stone. Okay, that's grand. So we need one belt of stone for this one. Kind of think I need to move it over, to be honest. Destroy this. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And then the furnaces will come in. And how many do we need to pluck before we've absorbed what they can produce? Actually, it's only 35. It's only 30 for the red belts, isn't it? What am I saying? So that's way overproducing. But that'll prepare it for the blue belt upgrade eventually, I suppose. That's not that crazy to do it that way. Oh, I need to put in a sand recipe. Oh, glass? Yeah. Let's see what that would look like. So it can absorb 32. We do want to get it up to 45. One whole blue belt's worth of sand absorption. I'm pretty pretty sure that beaconing and all of that would fix it anyway. 40. One more wouldn't be unreasonable. I mean, I think that is probably plenty. All right, I don't know how much glass we're going to need, but this amount of industrial furnaces feels about right for now. And we can always just, I'm doing too many. We can always distribute production because that's not a crazy idea. Crazy idea as well. These two. I mean, the nice thing with having these industrial furnaces from the space exploration mod is you're doing a lot less of this. I mean, obviously you can blueprint it, but just reduces the part count. And out. It seems sensible to me to bus glass, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah, probably just go like this, and then we'll turn a 2-4 into a station over here. Yeah, that works. Can you not go one square? No, you can't go one square further. What a shame. All right. And then over here. So this whole power thing works a lot like the normal smelters in terms of the weird range you have to set up. Okay, that's good to go. Well, what we do need is more bloomin' belt. Yeah, so annoying. Is that you, boys? Is that you, my? Come here. Who are you? Who are you? Why are you? You're construction drones. You should be in my belly, shouldn't you? Yeah, you should be. What are you doing wandering around? No, actually, I'll take that back. I want to put those in, probably into machines. All right, and we'll definitely steal from that ore patch. We will have to keep hunting new ore patches and building better systems, but that'll do for now. One of the things you can do, I think, which is a bit of a risk or a mistake in this game, is to continually try and improve things that you're going to fix later on. It's always a bit of a mistake. Well, improve and or replace. You know, they're kind of going to just be updated. All right. I always like to keep a little look on. What is that? Was there a... Oh, I know what's happening. A little bit of damage here is drones crashing into each other, essentially. So my drones will go out and fix that, no problem. Because we've grown the network so much. How many is it? 1,600 drones? Yeah, 1,600 logistics drones, which isn't that many, but it's more than the tech we have to sustain us. Just give me... Yeah, 1,200 will do. Yeah. Okay, game. We'll just fly off. Leave us alone. You're taking all that stuff off to storage because I took too much from inventory, and that's going to keep you busy for ages. Yeah, we got enough. Should be fine. Good morning, person. The next job will be a ton of brick production and concrete production, which I might jam in next to the mine. Or a bit further down, actually. We'll see, because it needs a bit of iron, so I can take a bit of iron plate off the belt. Oh, 303 meters destroyed. Also, there was a shot, and now these guys are charging up again. How's our power looking? Wow, they really eat into it, but that's fine. We got heaps. Okay, brilliant. There was no damage, I'm assuming. New defense system working effectively. I think it's because we laid out the pretty concrete. Everything looks better with pretty concrete on it. Can't wait to get the green chips done, because that'll really show things working. Bloop. Alright, so what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 belts. We've got our glass line done. But we will make sure the station piece is working. No. Come here. So that needs to be 2, 4, and we'll put the station up here. Blueprinted station, book of stations. We'll go loading left side. And wham. And then we'll downgrade it to all blues. No, not that one, that one. Oh, this has gotten out of whack, hasn't it? Okay, let me fix that. I don't know the hotkey for that. I always do it occasionally. And then we need a 2 to 4 balancer. And that station is all sorted. Balancer. 2 to 4, full throughput. Yes. Might as well do it right here. Change it back to red till we have our better tech. And we don't need to tell the station anything about what it's providing. It'll figure that out itself. Okay, you're all happy, you're all happy. But we do need to lay in the... So we need to lay in the next line. So the next line to worry about will be brick. And I want to lay it over with a little bit of space so we can get down here. Yeah. So actually what I should probably do is just copy all of this Except we're going to reverse things, I think. We'll load the center. That's okay, we'll figure that out. We can probably just rotate it. Nope, not really. We'll just have to rotate the other things, that's fine. Alright. Get in there, and we'll see what amount that produces. There's no point in putting in more than we can handle. And oh, don't tell me we're short on inserters, of course. Why wouldn't we be? No. So what does that produce if that is running? 12 brick per second, absorbing 25. No, we want to make that more. So let us, what are we looking at here? We got the top half of that, so we need the bottom half of it. You what? Why is that not tiling? Oh, I don't know. Okay, we'll just do it ourselves. I want to get this up to 45 per second absorbed, so we know that it can. Blue stations will handle it. 45 per second. That's perfect. And it'll produce 22 per second. So it's actually not producing that much, but we could do 2 full belts in. So I think we can probably do it like this. See what that looks like. It's probably going to be like other ratios and hit 24. 70, so 45, that's 2 lots of 90. Actually, how many machines was that? 30. Yeah, more fired. Brilliant. What if we just stretched it up a bit? 32. It's producing 40 per second, which is almost 1 full belt. 1 full blue belt. Yeah, I think we can just put these at the bottom. Okay. We are kind of running a little low on space. No, it's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, producing 42, almost a full blue belt. Absorbing almost 2. We need 2 more, don't we? I mean, a full belt would be good, but then we do have to fit it all in over here as well. So that is a loading on the left station, we reckon. Would it fit it in? Oh, we could put it here. Yeah, that doesn't seem too extreme. Yep, that'll be fine. Change it to red. Yeah, so we can just, it's only going to be 1 belt, so it's not exactly, I mean, we're not exactly dealing with the world's largest production of stuff here, of stone. I mean, it'll be bigger than anything we've done in a little while. And these belts can pull down the raw stone from the side. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So that's 2 of those kind of done. Yeah, alright, do we need more? 8 to 2 seems like a lot. Let's have a look at the map. And the recipe for concrete is sand, bricks, and sticks. So kind of need to build a separate little concrete facility. Do I put it down here next to the slot? Bring in some stone, pulverize it. Or I could do it over here, but I just keep it to this area. That wouldn't be that crazy. And I could eventually fill it in, obviously. I could even use some of the stone to make landfill. So could it be that I just dovetail some of this stuff away? Like half of it. I think I probably do want to balance it. So we would have, that's 2 full belts here. And then we might take, so we go 8 to, and then 2 belts down here. So we go 8 to 4 and we send 2 away. We'll try that. I don't normally like to pipe a lot of stuff around the grid and over the grid. It should stay within its own little bounds and be shipped around by trains. But when stuff is really handy to each other, it seems a bit pointless not to do that. You're just wasting a lot of train time and clogging up your network. 8 to 4, full throughput. And we might as well put that pretty close, because that way we're not throwing a lot of the belt away. And turn that down. Oh, come here. I do enjoy this kind of puzzling out of production systems and so on. And trying to get that efficiency up. Whoa, too far. Got it. Oh wow, we're out of those too. Surprising. All right. No. All right, let's get this in. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? I've changed these around. Okay, come here. 2 and 3. Over to this way. That's it. Wait, guys, get out of my way. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, nice one. So we can pretty much lay in the first pile of stone straight away. And then we have 2 more to go. Actually, we're only going to take 1 pile of stone over to the other side. That's probably fine. I should check the concrete recipe. I don't think it's that extreme. Actually, it probably is. What am I saying? 5 stone. Oh, it's 5 stone brick. 10 sand. So basically it's 5 stone in 10 seconds per bit of concrete. Ah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I know you're not powered. All right, let's go get the stuff. We'll set this up. That's probably us for the day. What are we? Why were we so short on belts? On splitters. Up that. Yeah, I think that location over there is going to be perfect. And I will help things along by just cranking up the amount of expected incoming stuff. And as we go back, we'll drop off a bit of stone. We do have some systems that still require stone. They're missing stuff. Here you go, our original single pulverizer, just happily hanging out all by itself. Take all that stone out of my inventory. Oh, you've been long expired, basically. Get rid of that. Pretty sure there's very little stone left on our network. Yeah. All the inventory is coming in, but for now, chaps, I want to go and pick up a what do I want? I want to just grab all the belt bits down here. That's right. Why are you trying to take stuff out? Stop doing that. There we go. Okay, cool. So we got an entire box. All right, and got some of those to come. And we've got the belt coming. And down over there is where I can get the earth or landfill. Do I need chemical plants right now? Probably don't. Where are your chemical plants? I try and keep things relatively in the same line. Get rid of those. Oil refineries. Nope. Oil refineries should be here too. Yeah, and I don't need any of you either. Eventually we'll probably get into some cracking of coal and what have you to make us our petroleum, but we don't need that right now. Oh, what's that? That was another crash. That was a drone. That was more drone crashes. Where was it? Oh, there it is. I've never seen that before. Look, it's a cute little drone crashed. Apparently they end up as little containers that your construction drones will repair. But that's how busy we are. I might put another drone board over here. I wonder if spacing them out helps. Just give them more places to charge because they all end up queuing up to charge otherwise. What do we like for... Yeah, heaps of those. Good. So, I'll grab some landfill on the way. And then that will basically be... That'll be us for now. 2,000 landfill should do the trick. How much have we got? Oh, I'm just going to leave that. Alright, good. Okay, guys. I'm just going to sit down here. Just do your business. Try and get this done. Look, there's just so much. So many of them. Yes. Do we really need 200? Maybe 150. Pulverizer, mid kits, various other things. No, that's fine. They've slowed down a bit now. Let's take off. I think the jetpack is possibly my favourite thing from Space Exploration suggested mods. I was using Spidertrons in my last game, but they came with their own little problems. The nice thing about them was they carried vast inventories of stuff for me everywhere, which helped building. So later on I will have them and I'll order them around the map and they can just go around and get loaded up and go off and build for me. But in the early-ish game they were really fiddly because I had to ride them everywhere just to make life a bit easier for myself. That was kind of ended up being painful. It was better than walking, but they easily get out of line with each other and you have to set them up and change their inventory setup. But we're getting there. Let's have a look. It's so good. Okay, come over here, boys. Drones, whoosh, do the job. Bop, 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 bop. Two more. Bop. And that belt. Flow, flow, flow. This one's going to go down south. And you guys need the... Well, you only need that because the one below it has it already. Are you in the right way? That's right. Yeah, we'll get this around the right way. So it's two, so it's these two. and it's these two massive furnaces, these two, and there's a lot of them. We've got way more than we need, but it will be, you know, sustain us for the future. For blue belt times, I'm thinking one blue belt of brick will be quite enough for quite a while, but I've been wrong about that sort of stuff before. And like that. Okay, yeah, that works. That's looking alright. Hey, the sand is loading up, the glass is loading up. Yeah, if we hit blue belt here, this would load definitely faster, but we'd get to the bottom. But that's okay. Makes it an easy to fix problem later on. So I'm just gonna... No. That's not the way to do it, game. Okay, let's click and drag. No, try and keep it... Is it over here we did it? No, try and keep it roughly the same, game. We want that neat grid look. And of course over here. Alright, so bricks. We can stick in the brick station now. Book of stations, loading left. Wham. Change it to the other color. We need a 1 to 4, which isn't ideal, but yeah. Eventually, we could probably stick another whole column in there as things balance out. Or we just start up a whole new system somewhere else. So... Where are you? Balances. 1 to 4, full throughput. Sure. As full throughput as it matters at this point. Change it to red. Hey, where are my drones gone? They're in there. They just don't want to do it. I think because we're in the range of another drone port, and so some drone from some other part of the system has already been tasked with coming along to help, which is frustrating. Yeah. What am I doing? Alright. That's fine. By the time the... I mean, yeah, we can help out a bit. I'll do the easy ones. And by the time it matters, the rest of the drones will have come and completed that, and it'll be up and running. So LTN will know what to do there. And see, if you want to see how this... Oh. Apparently I decided to do that. That's okay, we can just tear that out. All gone? Yeah. Come on. Right, and the nice thing is I can just go bang, put it all back in. Nothing changes. Just use that blueprint for the whole grid. Okay, so up here, what have we got? So the power poles will now be telling us that we have 1.4k of glass. Yeah, cool. That's not bad. And over here is where we're going to set up the next thing. We're going to do some landfill, and then we're going to call it quits there. So, see, as we're outside of the range of the drone ports, my own drone's getting busy now. It might be I'm thinking that I have to replace that 8 to 4 balancer with like an 8 to 6 balancer or something, depending on how much throughput we have. We might end up backing up in the existing stone production and not having enough stone down here. But won't know that for sure till we try, and I can't be bothered using a calculator to figure it out. It's looking pretty sweet. I wonder when we'll run out of stuff. Now, is there any further water down here? No. Alright, get this part done. And yeah, we're out. Okay, cool. So if we look over here, this is going to be our concrete production area. There is handy iron. I might even just train the iron in. I know that seems a little silly to go from here to here, but I just don't want to disturb and try and dovetail stuff off. So I can train the iron in, which I should actually put in this grid. And then up here, we will make sure that, yeah, this will be fine. The station can come here. So we can train station in, unloading on the left. What am I doing? This station will come down this way. Unloading on the right might be better. Cool. No. Did I just remove that out of my book? I did. Okay, unloading right. Yeah, thank you, drone. Oh, it's actually just a touch too close. That's fine. One square won't make a difference. It might make a slight difference here, but we can adjust that signal. Once we get the drones back and things built. 2 meteors destroyed, 4 shots fired. So they took 4 shots to destroy 2 meteors? How on earth did they fail that badly? Okay. I don't quite understand why that happened, but that's fine. So, looks like we're short on... Oh, okay. Because of the existing... See this? Overlaying? We've got stuff coming in. That's okay. What I will do, though, is... At least I'll do my own track just to confirm that particular location, which is... there. And that's still plenty of room for a train behind it. Need be. Okay, so this... Once the combinator is set, we'll request... Delete those. Oh, just deleted what I wanted. 76,800 iron plate. A throw. Minus. Got to put that signal in. And we connect that with a wire cable. And that's how the request is set up for LTN into the light. And so now it says there, we're looking for a bunch of iron plate, says the network. And I'll give it a way in just so that it doesn't confuse the trains too much. I may even have to do the signaling for it. Why am I staying on the track? It's dangerous. And is this all going to work up here? That's a proper circle. So there should be a train traveling right now. Yeah, here we go. They're loading up and they're going to dump off because this will take easily 3 or 4 train loads, probably actually even more before it's full. That's fine. So watch that come in. It's always fun. And here we go. He's coming around. And in he comes. Yeah, the problem is they're going to... this is the problem. They're now going to do nothing because... And they could risk timing out and loading the base up with their stuff because nothing's set up here properly because my drones are lazy. But we can do it if we are clever, which we are. Alright, so we will need power. Thankfully the green cables and everything come with. And we are ready to go because the rest of it can wait, but as long as we have the unloading working, that's fine. Set the filters, and that's just to prevent any risk of trains coming in with the wrong stuff. And as you can see, this is how it's all going to work. So on and so forth. Here we go. Train. Yeah, that's working. Okay, train's backed up there. So that's the 2 trains. And as soon as this one gets emptied, which it will do pretty quick, another train will almost certainly be ordered to come and help fill up these boxes, because these boxes take heaps. Yep, there's another train. And you can see by the yellow light that it's... Oh, you can't path out. Well, I will hopefully fix that for you. Oh, this is the path that actually is the problem. There you go. I've given you freedom, train. Be happy. That's the other thing you can do, is create stations where you can't, the train can't path. And that causes all kinds of backups and issues and stuff. Very annoying. So that is the base basically working now. We've got stone is still being cooked and loading. It kind of... Oh no, I was going to say it can't feed fast enough, but it really can. That is an absolute full belt. And it's loading up, and it's currently sitting on 12,000 stone. So that would be ready to send off somewhere if we needed it. Glass is coming out. It's a bit slower. 4,600. But we are doing a fully loaded red belt here with the capacity to go up to a blue. I think we could definitely do that. And stone is coming out pretty loaded. Actually, I should have done this just to check how much it can even make. 79. So that's 2. Yeah, I mean it can barely make two full blue belts. So it's not like, yeah, I don't think we could tax the patch more than we are now. By the time we take one of these off and head it down here to support some concrete production, that's it. That patch is done. I'll finish this for the boys. And that's it. Brilliant. The station's coming. That's all working. Ah, I'm so pleased. We are so close now. That's getting in a really nice place. And then in the next episode, we'll sort out the concrete production and set up green chip production, I think. Until then, I've been Tiny Pirate. This has been a stream of... what are we playing? Factorio? That's the one. I'll catch you again soon. Goodbye.